Today we are doing a long-term analysis of Mahindra and Mahindra. Mahindra and Mahindra was given a buy above this level because the stock had given a multi-year breakout. And you can see while doing a webinar for our Telegram members, we had suggested it 9 months ago. And we had said that at least this will touch this trend line. And while touching this trend line, there may be a divergence. So let us see how this evolved. Now you can see from this level, the stock first went up to this trend line. And while touching the trend line, you can see there appeared a small divergence if you see the weekly chart. While the price was making a higher high, the indicator was showing a divergence, and from this trend line the price has fallen again. So now let us see what are the future possibilities and how has price evolved in this chart. Now, so let us go back to the monthly chart and let us analyze it from the start. Now as you see from the chart, from 2009 to 2011 the stock gave an impulsive move. This was followed by a corrective structure and then one more push up. Now let us go back to weekly chart and see how it evolved. So if you see here, there was a divergence at this point, which means that the first impulse was about to end here. And this is how beautiful indicator like MACD helps us, because it tells whether we are going to get an impulsive move or a corrective move in future. Because once a divergence appears on the chart, it means that mostly we will get a corrective structure. So for this impulse, the next thing that was we got on the chart was a corrective structure. So after this corrective structure was over, we again got the next impulse, which means for, let me connect this trend line. So after this corrective structure, we again got the next impulsive move, which was over at this moment. Now this moment, this is a bigger corrective structure, and if we go to the monthly chart, we will see that this is nothing but an expandable flat. And let me draw this pattern. So this is the move, this is the correction, and then this move down. So this pattern is known as expandable flat. So for this impulse, there was a big expandable flat here, and then we got the next impulsive move in this structure. Now let me show what is an expandable flat. For expandable flat, if you consider this as a wave, so then we get a correction that goes well past above this A top, and when it falls, it goes way beyond this start of the A. So this is B, this is C, and you can see it is expanding on both sides. So this is known as expandable flat, and this is a corrective pattern. And if this is followed by impulsive move at the start, then you always expect one impulsive move to the top. So all these corrective patterns are already discussed in our Elliott Wave series. If you want to learn them, you can follow and subscribe. Now let us see what is the current state. So let us quickly erase it and go back to the weekly chart. Now at this moment, the expander flat got over, and after that you can see we got a big trend line breakout. So we were expecting a big up move in this stock, and you can see after this we got the first impulse to the top, and you can see first impulse ended here, and then this followed by a corrective structure. This is again an expandable flat. So this stock is making expandable flat again and again. Now I will show you here also. This is an expandable flat. This is a correction. We expect more upside, and this is when we predicted it to go up, because after impulse, if you get a corrective structure, then one more impulse is pending. And also this level is important as this is a multi-year resistance. So once this was cleared, this was a clear buy. So now let us go back to this chart. Let us study this part. So let me clear this. Now let us connect this trend line again. So trend line is an effective underrated tool, and we should use it very often, so that because it helps clearly what is a trend and what sort of possible moves we can get. Now let us, for this wave, now let us analyze this on a lower daily chart. Now you can see on this chart also, you got an impulsive move in daily here, and this was followed by a correction here, and then one more push down. But if you see, let me if you clearly see this downside, this looks like an expandable flat again, because we have got an impulsive move. This is followed by correction, and this. So like I said, this again and again, if you go to the weekly chart, there is an expandable flat. If you go to the monthly chart, there is an expandable flat. So what happens after an expandable flat? If we have an impulsive move, we can get the next impulse to the upside. So first probability is that after this correction is over, we will again get this, and this will break this top again. Now let us see whether for that this the C wave of this correction needs to over. So let us see whether that is the case as of now. Now let us go back to this chart. So let us go to the 4 hour here. Now if you connect this trend line here, and then you follow up, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if you follow this way, so you can see there is a breakout. But like I made yesterday one video that trend line breakout does not mean uptrend, but it means that this move, this current mono wave is over. And after this wave is over, we can either get a correction for one more push down, or we can get the next impulsive move to the top. So how will we know that whether this is not, we cannot judge it as of now, but if we have to closely monitor this structure, whether this is a corrective structure, and if it is a corrective structure, then it means it will fall more. And what are the properties of corrective structure? Either this 100% retracement will happen, and that will be one case, or this will not go up, like this will fall again, go up. So it will be in a range bound structure, and then again it will go down. So as of now, we have to find out whether this is a upside impulsive structure, or but in future, even if it is a even if it gets a corrective structure and one more fall, we again expect this to go to the upside and break this top again. So even if we get dips, then that will be good opportunity, as per my analysis. Now let us see one other stock we had previously mentioned. We had done Aarti drugs analysis. So let us go to that stock again. Now I had mentioned at this moment that price has already broken this trend line, and we can get at least one move that will break this top. And you can see from this level 336, the stock has again broken this top. So let us see what is the pattern I had found. So this is nothing but the same expandable flat in this case. So you can see from after this, the stock immediately went above. So this proved that this is an impulsive move compared to this move. And that is, if you get the same sort of structure on Mahindra Mahindra now, then that will prove that this is that correction is over. However, if this is not fast, it will again retrace back slowly, and then again go. The whole point is that this will be in a range. So we have to identify whether, however, still, if we know how to trade, we can still, like I had given this as a buy here, because we had expected some upside, and you can see from this level, it also was in the form of this pattern, inverse head and shoulders. We can take such trades, and don't assume that this can go to the top, but we have to be flexible enough to take small profits also. It all depends on what sort of structure that, like as of now, if you see, this has not broken any trend line here also. So now, as long as this trend line holds, we can hold. So if this starts divergence and then we get a correction, then we expect that this will fall. So we have to analyze and update our chart again and again, and in the same way, we have to think which stock can go up and which stock can go down. I hope this analysis helps, and this helps you to take more wiser decisions, and also you can do the similar analysis on your stocks. If this delivers value, then please subscribe, share, and like this video, as it helps our channel. Thank you.